Hi dear yoga practitioner, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yarina, and in this class we will focus in one group of our hip muscles, in our adductor muscles. They are really good to stretch, to work a little bit on, especially if you tend to sit a lot, to walk a lot, if you're a runner and you do a lot of these repetitive movements. After that, you might sometimes feel back pain, even pain in your knees, if your muscles are very tense. So I suggest that you try this practice. We will be going through the sequence of asanas that are targeted at the adductors. I really like them too, because those are the muscles I need to work on more. So I understand you if you struggle with the same. All right. So we will start today in the child's pose, but before that, just a note: you might need a blanket or a towel today. So by the end of the practice, make sure you get them handy. Also, you might need them sooner if you usually need some support for your knees. Okay, so let's bring our big toes together, knees wide, and start with walking your hands to the front. Extending your arms, bringing your fingers wide, and maybe dropping your forehead down to the floor. Taking a few deep breaths here. Feel your ribs expanding to the sides as you inhale. Feel your hips dropping down, your knees grounding your feet. Feel your neck relaxing here, lengthening. Observe how your back lifts with your breath. Your belly expands. All this beautiful movement, all this reaction of your body to such a familiar and always new breath. Okay, wonderful. And from here we're going to look to the front, bringing our hands a little bit wider, keeping the chest still down, and we are going to slide through the striking cobra. Excuse me. So we're going to keep the chest down, arms strong, and on the inhale lift ourselves to cobra. Exhale, bring your hips back. Inhale, slide, stay strong. Exhale, lower, rounding the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Now let's reverse. So first we round the spine like from the cat pose. Then bend your elbows, drop the chest down and slide all the way back. Exhaling, rounding. Inhale to open and slide back. Last one. Good. And from here we are going to slowly come back to the tabletop. And we will start by lifting our right foot up, knee bend. And from here we will start external rotation with our hip. So on the inhale, bringing our knee to the side, up and back. Exhale to drop them down. To drop it down. For now, just one knee. Engage your glute as you lift your knee up. Try to keep your weight equally distributed on both hands. Staying strong here. Let's reverse other direction. Breathing. Back nice and long. Try to not collapse in your shoulder blades. Stay strong in your shoulders. From here we are going to extend our right leg to the side. Feel free how far you want to go with it. Okay, observe. Maybe you want to bring it a little bit closer. Maybe you feel that you can really go deep and move your hips a bit to the right side as well. So from here we are going to inhale in the neutral. Exhale to drop the hips back as far as you can. And again, be gentle with yourself. If this is here, then we stay here for now. If you need the support for the knee, I feel that I need it today. Feel free to also get something softer under. Okay, we drop back on the exhale. On the inhale, back to center, or we drop our hips to the front. Inhale. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And on the next exhale, drop your hips all the way down and give yourself a few breaths here. Relaxing your chest, your head. Breathing into your right hip, the groin area, the adductor muscles, let them soften, lengthen. Imagine that your exhale helps your body melt like a candle melts from burning. Wonderful. From here, we are going to look to the front and bring ourselves back. So we change, we step the right knee in, and we're going to lift the left knee. Okay, so again, external rotations first. Inhaling, bringing knee to the side, up and down to exhale. Inhale, exhale, in, out. Nice controlled movement. Feel all the muscles engaging. Even if you're not using them very often, this is perfect. Of course you are, but maybe not so mindfully. Yeah. Okay, one more. Let's reverse other direction. Try to keep your knee up as you move it to the side. Perfect. And from here we also bring our left foot to the side. Make sure you have enough space to adjust. Inhale in the neutral. Exhale. Check it out. Let your hips drop. Inhale back to center and maybe all the way to the front. Exhale to drop back. Keep moving. Inhale. Coming to the center. Exhale. Back. And maybe here we are going to stay. Checking this side, how it feels. Any difference? Maybe as you release, you breathe through these adductor muscles. Maybe you also feel some relief in your back, in your head, in your arms even. It's beautiful to observe how different parts of the body are connected. And I believe they are connected differently for each of us. Everybody is unique. Perfect. And from here we are going to look to the front and bring ourselves back. Both knees together. Okay, so you can remove the blanket away for the moment, and we are going to come into the standing pose. Bring your feet wide. If you are standing, turn towards the top of your mat. You can bring your feet as wide as a yoga mat. Okay, and from here we are going to lift our arms up. Inhale, find length. Exhale, coming into the yogic squat or malasana. So we are going to bring our elbows into the knees and trying to squeeze your knees together. Okay, and elbows are resisting. So we are finding here length on our back. Opening through the hips. Lift through the chest, maybe chin slightly in. Amazing asana for digestion and also for relief of any lower back pains. We breathe here. One more deep breath. Wonderful. And from here we release the hands down and we lift our hips up and roll back up to stand. Okay, so if you are here already, you are prepared. If not, we're going to turn to the long side of our mat and we are going to heel toe and bring our feet really wide. Okay, so I would start first by warming up a little bit more here. So we're going to bring our hips to one side, back to the other side and to the front, and try to connect those 4 points in the circles. So breathing and feeling here all the muscles, all these big strong muscles around your hips. Okay, change the direction. Use your breath if you feel some discomfort. Okay, wonderful. And now you will start with skandasana, the side lunges, but first with the support of our hands, being nice and slow. So you can bring your hands down, bend one knee, okay, and keep the heel down, both heels down. So we are starting here. Inhale, exhale. On the inhale through the center, you can walk your hands and bend the other knee. Exhale here. Inhale through the center and again other side. Inhale, going a little bit faster. Exhale. Inhale. Knee moves in the direction of your toes, okay? So we're trying to keep it out, not in. Maybe going a little bit faster and faster and faster. And feeling here our hips warming up further. Alright, and then when you're ready, maybe this time you can bring your hands to your heart and do it without the support of your hands, and maybe trying to keep your hips down. And then we come to one side and we stay here, maybe lifting your toes up. Staying here, staying strong for 3, 2, 1. Changing the side for 3, 2, 1. Changing the side again. And this time maybe you want support of your right hand down for 3, 2, 1. Changing. And maybe also trying with the support for 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Coming back to center, bringing toes closer, hips, heels wider, hips up, and maybe relaxing your head here. Maybe shaking it side to side. Good. Relax your shoulders. Let your head drop down in this wide-legged forward fold. Wonderful. From here, walk your hands heel toe. Bring your feet closer and you're going to sit down. Coming straight to the butterfly, so you can bring your toes into your hands and let your knees drop down, maybe into the dynamic posture here. Okay, maybe getting the support of your elbows to create a little bit extra weight on your thighs and allow for some more opening. Maybe moving side to side. If you have some weights, you can also put weights on the thighs and let them drop. And wherever you are, we are here for 3, 2, 1. Perfect. And from here, we are going to extend our legs. Okay, so bringing ourselves into the straddle pose. All right, so again, make sure that you first find the right alignment before going deeper. So if you feel that your back is rounding here, that can be the case, especially if you're new to the practice. So you can take a blanket and sit on the blanket, okay? It will help you to lift yourself. Also, we are never trying to compensate with our back, with our spine, okay? So we lift, we extend, and maybe we're compensating with the legs. Maybe you want to bend your knees here, bring your feet a little bit closer, but keeping our back nice and long and the chest lifted, okay? So choose your option wherever you are. Maybe you want to squeeze your glutes a couple of times. As you squeeze, it will help your antagonist muscles, our adductors inclusive, to open here, okay? So try this out, adjust yourself. All right, and when you're ready, flex your toes, okay? And maybe take the flesh out, bring his sitting bones a little bit closer to the floor. And we inhale here. Exhale to gently lower our chest a little bit closer to the floor. Inhale to lift. Exhale, walk your elbows, maybe lowering down to the forearms. Breathing here, maybe you want to engage more your legs and lift the kneecaps and feel the strength, feel the engagement. Maybe you want to walk your hands even more to the front. Breathing, breathing. Inhale to look to the front and exhale to lower down. Remember to accept and respect where you are now. Even if you're here, but you feel the change, you feel the opening, you feel some discomfort and you breathe through it, that's already perfect, okay? You don't need to be far immediately. It takes time, and usually these hip opening asanas, they require a lot of patience, So be nice to yourself, and wherever you are, take one more breath. And on the inhale, we look to the front. And we walk our hands closer. Shake your legs, bring one foot closer, another foot closer. Shake, shake, shake. Slowly and slowly, bringing your feet even closer. All right, wonderful. So on to the next one. And this time we will need something that can slide on the floor or whatever is the surface you're practicing on. So we will do the frog pose, one variation of the frog pose. Also optional here, if you have a bolster or something that you can lean on and can give you extra support and make this pose a little bit more passive, okay, and help you focus more on this hip stretch. So from here, I will turn, but choose the position on the mat that suits you the best. We are going to keep one knee fixed, okay, and another knee on this sliding towel or blanket, okay. Also try to align your ankles with your knees, okay, and your knees with your hips. So try not to keep your hips too much away or too much to the front. We will try it now, okay. And the bolster can be here supporting your belly as well. All right, so you can lower down or you can stay here on your forearms if you don't have the support. It's just making it a little bit more active, extra strength workout here. All right, so and from here I will remove it for now. So I will show you dynamic one. You can start moving your hips a little bit more to the front and back, front and back. Just this gentle movement, trying to also keep your lower back as flat as possible. I know it might not be easy, but just think about drawing your tailbone in. Okay. And we breathe here. And then maybe come into the position where your hips are in one line with your knees. So not too much to the front, not too much to the back, just in one line. And we're staying here for a few breaths. You can always stay longer in the yin poses. Usually we will get as much support as we need, okay, for the arms. And not go to your max so that it doesn't cause any pain, but just finding this comfort level with which you can stay here for 5 or even 7, 10 minutes. But you can start with 3 and then work it out slowly. As your body surrenders, as your body adjusts. Let's take one more deep breath. Wonderful. You can bring big toes closer. You can get the support of your hands and slowly slide your knee closer and closer and draw both knees closer together. Okay. And move the proper way. And this time you can keep your knees together. Again, big toes together, and we will find here the rest of our final meditation in the child's pose, in the balasana. So feel free from here to drop your belly down, your chest down, your arms to the sides or extended, and maybe dropping your head on your forehead or one of your ears. Finding this comfortable place for yourself, like a shelter where you can find some safety, where you can stay true to yourself. And let your body release any remaining tension, relaxing your face, shoulders, your neck, your back, your hips, your palms, your feet, even your toes. You can stay here for as long as you need. I want to thank you for joining this class with me. I hope you can benefit. I hope you learn something new about your body as well. And as always, I hope you feel a little bit better. Namaste.